Hi everybody, welcome back to Follow Me, I'm a Foodie India. Today we are in Kerala exploring Fort Kochi.
So we have a really special video for you today. We're eating nothing but seafood for the next 24 hours. We've heard the legendary stories of the seafood here in Kochi. If it turns out to be half as good as you guys have told us it's gonna be, this is going to be a great food day. Let's start with some breakfast. I can't wait.
Our first stop of the day is Marina Hotel, and that's just right up these stairs on the second floor. We should be able to see the water at the boats, the fishing nets, and all of the wildlife out here. This place is stunning already. We haven't even gone upstairs yet. And then the food, we're here for the putu and the fish curry. Let's go eat.
Guys, this is so stunningly beautiful. The water is gorgeous. There are boats everywhere. Joy just saw a dolphin. We're up here in this incredible setting with the wind blowing in our faces. But I have good news and I have bad news. The menu here today is a little bit smaller than normal, so we're not gonna be able to have breakfast. They have no putu, they didn't have any fish curry actually, but look what we found. Yeah, this is tiger prawns served with coconut milk on a sizzler. This is almost too hot to even open up. This is looking really nice though. This is the biggest prawn I've ever seen in my life, so it actually took me a little time to get this thing open, but it looks so good. And I gotta tell you, the smell wafting off this sizzler where that coconut and all those spices just sizzled away is so aromatic. My mouth is watering to the point where it's actually hard to talk. I am so ready for this monster prawn. I'm gonna get right in here to this coconut sauce. Let's try the first bite. Oh my gosh. That is the best piece of shrimp that I have ever had in my entire life. And I can't think of anything that is like remotely close to it.
This prawn is huge. I've seen some maybe in pictures, but look, it's bigger than my head almost. This has been marinating before they pour that coconut milk on it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this one, pop its head off, pull the body out. This looks delicious. There's so many seasonings on there. I'm just gonna get in for a big bite. Oh my God.
It is coconutty, it is spicy, it is juicy, it's tender. I could go on and on and on with adjectives because this is unbelievable.
It's so like meaty and delicious and so juicy and buttery and spicy. And that coconut is just in there very, very subtle, but it just makes it extra juicy and delicious. This is so good. I love how they prepare this. I love the way this tastes. I love how big it is, so you just get more in every bite. This is amazing.
I was worried when I saw it so big that it wasn't gonna be cooked all the way through with just that classic tenderness that you want from a prawn, but this is absolutely amazing. That sauce, those spices, this gigantic piece of seafood, this is what we came to Kerala for. And thank you, Kerala. This is incredible. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That was not the breakfast we expected, but that was absolutely incredible. That set the scene for our entire day of eating seafood. I'm so excited. Now we're headed to a place called Maple's Seafood Restaurant. Let's go check it out. Now we're at Maple's Seafood Restaurant, and we're here for one reason, and that's because I saw a picture of this seafood biryani, and I knew that we had to try it. This one's not as old as some of the other places we're gonna be going, but the reviews are incredible. This is one of those up-and-comers that you're gonna be hearing about for a lot of years, I think. So this biryani looks insane. It's got fish, it's got prawns, it has calamari in it. All of these seasonings are crazy. I see dates, I see onions. This is one of the most packed biryanis I've ever seen. Let's see how it tastes. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get in for a bite here. I'm getting some of these vegetables, a little bit of prawn, some fish. Oh, this is a big bite. Mmm. It's so good. The calamari is delicious and tender and so fresh. The prawns are amazing. They have such a great spice on them. Excellent little char. And then the fish, it almost disappears with everything. It just kind of melts into your mouth with all the rest of it.
This Kerala style biryani came with a Kerala style raita, and this is the craziest looking raita I've ever seen. It is loaded with fresh veggies. It almost reminds me of like a pico de gallo from Mexican food, but it looks amazing. This flavor doesn't need to change one bit, but if they brought it, I'm trying it. That's what we're here to do. Man, this seafood biryani is just taking me to heaven. Let's see how it is with the raita. Mmm. Wow. That's like a completely different dish.
I think I like it better by itself because I never want anything to take away from the spicy flavors that I'm tasting. The raita does help calm it down, so I think I like it just how it is.
I've heard about Hyderabad biryani, I've heard about Lucknow biryani, Kolkata biryani, but people need to be talking about Kerala biryani because this is absolutely incredible.
We've had biryani throughout India in lots of different places, and we have had some mind-blowing delicious biryani. This definitely ranks in the top 3 for me. This is just crazy good. I wouldn't change a thing about it, just more.
Oh my goodness, guys, look at this platter. It is the seafood platter here, and it is loaded. We have redfish, we have calamari, we have crab, we have huge prawns, and this thing looks incredible. I'm starting with this redfish, and it is a beast. They slice this thing right down the middle. Oh my goodness, look at this just tearing apart. So tender. I'm so excited about this. Oh my gosh. It's so tender it fell out of my hand as I was trying to eat. Wow.
I love that they put a whole piece of fish on here. It looks and smells delicious. I love this masala. I'm trying to scoop some off the top of there. Ooh, got some skin in there with that bite.
It's good, right?
It's crazy good.
It is seasoned perfectly. It is cooked perfectly. I mean, it's so flaky and incredible. It's got a little bit of a spiciness to it. That skin has a little bit of crunch to go with that really, really tender fish. When you throw a little bit of acid on there, like this lime, it just adds so much flavor.
Tastes like it's been marinating forever, but I think that's what you get when you have just fresh fish with excellent masala and they cook it perfectly. So good. Huge, meaty, delicious bites. This is incredible. I love the little bit of lime that's on there. That is really good. Normally I don't love lime on my fish, but when it's fresh like this, just adds a little pick-me-up to it.
Now it's time for the calamari, and this is some of the funkiest looking calamari I've ever seen. The way they prepared this is really interesting. The way I've had it in the past, they kind of cut it into little rings. It's still done that way, but they kept the bottom intact so that it's one big slinky of a calamari. This looks really nice. It is loaded with masala. I am excited about this. This is my first calamari in all of India, I think. So I'm excited.
Look at this huge piece of calamari. I love how it's also put together so it allows you to take it all in one bite. It's so tender and delicious. It's soft like a noodle, but the flavor on here is so good.
The more I eat this calamari, the more I'm picking up on that insane spice. It has a lot of heat to it. This is by far the spiciest thing we've had today. And this one is actually spicy.
It is the best calamari I've ever had, and I don't even love it in the US. I'll kind of take a bite here and there. This, I could eat a whole plate of it. It's so good.
To have Indian flavored seafood is a game changer for me. It's gonna be hard to go back to the US after this. Now it's time for shrimp, and these prawns are huge and looking delicious, covered in masala like the rest of it. Ooh, that came out perfectly. Man, this shell is just coated with masala, and then the inside is just full of it. This is going to be a spicy bite. I'm ready for it though.
I love seeing these big pieces of prawn on my plate. I'm gonna start just to tear it apart. You can see where they've stuffed it full of masala. Okay, I've got the head off. There we go. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. That's so good. It just melts when you eat it. A little bit buttery. That masala is amazing, but it still lets that shrimp flavor kind of come through.
Guys, you've got to come here. I know this place isn't famous, but it is delicious. It is right on the beach. The setting is beautiful. The food is beautiful. That shrimp right there has so much flavor.
The last thing on this platter is crab. This is one of my favorite seafood items. This is the little guy here, and I'm not sure exactly how to get the meat. So I think I'm gonna start with breaking it open. Okay, got that done. And then the meat is kind of packed in here in the body where they put the masala. So I'm honestly just following the flavor of the masala. That's what I got.
You dug out a little crab finger?
Oh my gosh. This is still my favorite thing.
Watching Joy struggle with that crab, I decided to get my piece ready to go. This is the piece that I got out of a little half. It's actually a decent little bite, but it's a little amount of crab. I think that's why they give you so many. But that's kind of been the story here in India. Smaller crab, but plenty of quantity so that you kind of get your fill. This looks really, really nice. I'm excited to try it. My happy dance is happening.
This is like, just came out of the water a few hours ago fresh. This is like I probably passed it on the way to the table fresh because maybe they just bought it on the water. Right there.
It's salty, it's buttery, it's creamy. I mean, silky smooth. It's got amazing flavor.
This is amazing and delicious and the perfect place to be eating fresh seafood. This is so crazy good.
This is a special platter here. Again, I've said it already, but if you haven't been here, get here now. This is a bomb platter.
We just finished exploring Fort Kochi and this place is incredible. The architecture is beautiful. It's so old and elegant. The fishing nets are huge and they're so sophisticated. I had no idea the process going into all of that. And then the ocean front everywhere. Are you freaking kidding me? Now it's time to eat some of Kerala's favorite seafood dishes at Fusion Bay.
We are so excited to try these Kerala specialties, but we wanted to try and save the best for last. We've eaten so much good food that I don't know if that's even possible, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're starting with fish molly. This looks like it's just such a creamy gravy. We got it with kingfish, and then it's got some scalloped potatoes on top and fried onions on top of that, and cilantro and a green chili. I mean, this list just goes on and on and on. I didn't know what fish molly was gonna look like. This just looks so creamy and delicious, and this piece of kingfish is so huge. Let's try this out. The moment it hits your tongue, it is just creamy deliciousness. That is one of the best bites of fish I have ever had in my life.
Yes, this is so good. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. I love how this creamy stew just kind of soaks into it. The gravy just pierces through every fiber of this fish. And kingfish, let me tell you guys, it has no bones, but it's huge pieces of meat. So it is just incredible.
There's so many things going on here, I don't even know how to unpack this. It is incredibly creamy. The fish is really delicious, but the key to this dish is the extra stuff on it. Like, that scalloped potato adds a little bit of texture, and it also sucks in that gravy so much.
When I imagined having molly before, I thought it was gonna be a very thick, creamy, heavy sauce, but this gravy is just so thin. It's so light and luxurious, but it has such amazing, intense flavor.
I'm gonna try a little bit of a palm with this one now, and this is just gonna soak up this creamy, creamy, delicious gravy. Man, I really dunked it in there. This sauce is so good and so creamy, so delicious that I feel like you could dump anything inside of it and it would instantly elevate the flavor. I mean, veggies, meat, whatever. You throw it in here, it is going to elevate the flavor immediately. This is incredible.
Our next dish is mango fish curry, and this looks amazing. It is a huge piece of fish, then it has lots of vegetables on top of it. You've got some herbs in here too, and this looks like a thick, rich, creamy dish. I love mango curries, so I can't imagine how good this is gonna be. I'm getting as much as I can on my spoon. I'm ready for a bite. Oh, that flavor is real. That's like a hit you in the back of your throat flavor.
This is a day of things that I've really been looking forward to, and this is one of them that I have really been thinking about. I can't imagine what this flavor is going to be like. I already kind of had an idea on the other ones. You think coconut and cream and stuff like that, right? But mango? I don't know. I'm ready to try it. I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna try it just gravy first. That's wild.
This is not at all like what I thought it was gonna be, but it's still really good. I thought this was gonna be really sweet, maybe a little coconutty, maybe a little bit spicy, but it's kind of backwards on you. I think I just figured out what it is. This is green mango. This is ripe mango in here. I thought it was gonna be really sweet kind of mango, but that kind of sourness is coming from the ripe mango.
So I got myself here a little bite with some fish and some apam. I'm just gonna dip it and we are good to taste. Wow, that changed things a lot.
This apam helps level things out, so it's not taking me on a roller coaster of flavors. And this apam is actually a little bit sweet, so it helps balance out the rest of the flavors.
The fish added some real substance to it. The apam brought down that acidity a little bit. It went from being sour and funky and delicious to funky and delicious. It no longer has that sour taste to it. I like it both ways, but I think I actually prefer the flavor of it being sour.
I'm so surprised by this. It is not what I expected, but it's really everything I needed it to be and more. This is really delicious.
When you try something new for the first time, you just kind of have to figure it out along the way. That's what this is, a journey of food. That's what today has been, just a journey of flavor, and I am so glad that we got to bring you with us because this is just an amazing experience. What an amazing day of seafood. I really thought that 24 hours of seafood was gonna be challenging. It wasn't in Kochi. We probably could have done 3 or 4 days. I mean, we passed on more than we ate, and what we did eat was some of the best seafood of my entire life. What did you think of the day?
Dishes like those tiger prawns we had this morning make me want to stay here forever.
Right?
I could literally just extend our time in India and stay here because the food is absolutely amazing. And I didn't think it could get better after that tiger prawn. That was so good. But when it got to that biryani, oh my gosh, that seafood biryani is still on the top of my list of
So
biryani
good.
dishes. It is so amazing. Did you have a favorite for today?
Well, you didn't answer the question. You said a bunch of things, but was it the prawns or the biryani?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a draw because I couldn't pick. I don't want to have to choose a favorite because it was so delicious. But did you have a specific dish that you would go back to over and over again?
I'm not copping out. I'm picking a favorite. It was the prawns, those tiger prawns with that coconut. It just created this smoky, sweet, coconutty, delicious, spicy flavor. Like, I would eat that every day for a month. And you could say, what do you want for lunch? And I would say, let's go have the prawns. It was just unbelievable. The whole day was. We hope you guys enjoyed it because this is easily one of our favorite videos ever. If you did, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we will see you on the next one.